I found another little goat prairie. Telltale sign are these eastern red cedars. And then just look on the ground. We've got the grasses. And who knows what else. But this will be a fine little spot to open up. So that's where the eastern red cedars are, but look on this side. We have still lots of grasses, but this area is facing a little more southwest, and it's filled with these big old aspens that look like they're about at the end of their life cycle. So at one time, this was pretty clear. I see just maybe one oak tree. Get a load of these vines. For reference, here's where the white pine is. On the south end of the bunkhouse field. And this is one long arm. And walk down this terribly tangled mess. That's when you get to the area that is where the cedars are and the old remnant. In the future, I envision this area to be open with the tall trees and younger trees, but none of this icky buckthorn or bittersweet pines. Now, for reference, we have the goat prairie over around this next arm. And what you see here are the eastern red cedars that we'll walk to next. And the bunkhouse prairie is up above here. Found an artifact. Wonder what else is in this little draw. It is very hard to see, but I'm here where these other eastern red cedars are. I believe this is the far east side of the Goat Prairie Restoration Project. But farther east there is where I just was, where I found the little new goat prairie. And we'll check out underneath this pair of red cedars and you can see how grassy it is. Nice grassy mound there. Here under the cedar, it's bare. Nothing worthwhile can grow under it. But look at that grassy slope below it. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to move. This whole area here is part of the restoration. Lots of mainly buckthorn to take out. Okay, we're on the far east side of the current Equip project. So I'm coming from those eastern red cedars, and it's all grassy in here. It's actually quite a large area. And then we get into this strip. This is we owe it all to this little teeny tiny remnant that survives, because when I found this is when I realized that, oh boy, we have a much bigger, beautiful project on our hands. So on the other side of this wall of buckthorn is the main remnant prairie that survives today. And there are the cedars on the upper right. Okay, there was our little remnant. I've crawled through the vines. Here we are at the red cedars. And as I make my way back over here, there. Now you can really see all that buckthorn there. That's going to be gone, and these grasses can move in. And here is our baby. Actually, maybe we should call this the mama. Got a nice sunset coming on. But this will be where we will start brush removal this year. And that will start on this western side. All up through here on this side and into the forest. Oh my gosh, there's another red cedar right there. All up into here. Oh, it's so pretty out here. I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy the sunset. Status report, March 19, 2025, obviously gorgeous sunset. Wow. I'm documenting progress on the south side of the bunkhouse prairie. So here's the sumac field. We'll try and keep that down. And then I've still got quite a bit of brush. Here, but look how open it is. Wow. And no brush piles in the burn break. Here was the most recent burn. There's the apple tree. For reference. This one's a second apple tree here too. I don't think I've ever seen apples on it though, but maybe this year. And then up to the corner. Nothing yet on this area, but that will change. Holy moly, that is gorgeous.